Ever feel like your social game is off depending on the room? You're a rock star at a Friday night party, witty, engaging, and in flow. But Monday morning, you walk into a boardroom or a high-stakes negotiation, and you feel tongue-tied.
Or perhaps the opposite. You are the authoritative leader at work, but when you go to a casual family gathering, people find you stiff, intimidating, or unapproachable. The truth is, one-size-fits-all charisma is a myth. It is a bug in your social software.
If you try to run party.exe in a corporate meeting.env, you create what I call a social hazard. You are misaligned with the environment's metadata, triggering the threat detection in everyone around you. True high status isn't about having one fixed, rigid personality. It's about calibration.
YouTube's AI recently suggested that calibration is the missing link for creators in this space. And I agree. We are moving beyond the hardware of your body and the basic code of your words. We are talking about how to consciously adjust your charismatic output, from high-energy engagement to understated presence, ensuring you command respect and trust in any environment without ever losing your authenticity.
Most people believe their personality is a static file. They think, I'm just an introvert, or I'm just a high-energy person. In the 2026 social landscape, that line of thinking is a liability. Your personality is actually a collection of subroutines. When you refuse to calibrate, you aren't being authentic, you're being unoptimized.
Think of your charisma like a high-end audio mixer. If you walk into a quiet library and blast your music at volume 10, the music might be great, but the calibration is a disaster. You've triggered everyone's neural radar as a threat or a nuisance. Conversely, if you're at a concert and you're whispering at volume 1, you're invisible. You failed to index.
Your audience seeks these advanced insights because they understand that basic social skills aren't enough for complex, diverse environments. The aura of authority isn't about being the loudest, it's about being the most resonant. And resonance requires you to read the room metadata before you ever open your mouth.
To master this, we have to look at the 3 primary sliders of your social software. Every environment requires a different configuration of these 3 social engineering components.
Slider 1, the output dial, energy and volume. This is your gain. High output, big gestures, faster vocal cadence, higher volume. Use this for relational dynamics where you need to build instant rapport or lead a team through a crisis. Low output, stillness, measured speech, lower volume. This signals subtle influence and aura of authority. The glitch. Most people have their dial stuck. They are either always on or always off, failing to adapt to the energy of the room.
Slider 2, the frequency dial, status versus warmth. This is the balance between the warmth algorithm and the aura of authority. High warmth, mirroring, active listening, nodding, nurturing. This lowers the defensive threshold of the other person, creating relational gravitas. High status, stillness, downward inflections, less reactive movement. This signals that you are the fixed point in the room. Examples. A wedding requires 80% warmth, 20% status. A salary negotiation requires 20% warmth, 80% status.
Slider 3, the threshold dial, information and guarding. This is your charisma firewall. Open threshold, vulnerability, sharing personal stories, high transparency. This builds deep social synchronicity.
Guarded threshold, mystery, brevity, selective sharing. This builds gravitas and authority by signaling that your attention and information are high-value assets. Now let's discuss the biology behind all this.
Why does calibration work on a biological level? It's about neural synchronicity. When you calibrate your energy to match or slightly lead a room, you are literally syncing your brainwaves with those around you.
When you enter a high-pressure environment, like a social firewall situation, your goal is to protect your energy while maintaining influence. If you enter with too much warmth, the high-status players in the room will subconsciously label you as compliant or low threat, which often translates to low importance.
However, if you enter with too much status in a collaborative environment, you trigger the social hazard alarm. People will stop sharing information with you because your aura of authority feels like aggressive posturing. The master calibrator knows how to project high-status confidence subtly, commanding respect without overt effort. This is the subtle influence that differentiates you from the generic advice found elsewhere. Now let's look at some examples on how to apply these sliders in some common situations.
Let's apply these sliders to 3 common social landscapes. Scenario A. The high-stakes negotiation, the authority preset. Output, 3 out of 10. Move slowly. Speak with downward inflection. Wait 2 full seconds after they stop speaking before you move your threshold slider. That silence is where your aura of authority is built. Frequency, 9 out of 10. Minimal nodding. Maintain eye contact 1.5 seconds longer than comfortable. Threshold, 8 out of 10. Answer questions directly but don't over-explain. This builds the aura of authority.
Scenario B. The networking mixer, the magnetism preset. Output, 7 out of 10. Use open hand gestures. Increase your verbal logic layer energy. Frequency, 7 out of 10. Use the warmth algorithm. Tilt your head slightly, smile with your eyes, and mirror their pacing. Threshold, 4 out of 10. Share a relatable imposter syndrome story to build cognitive reframing and rapport.
Scenario C. The team de-escalation, the calibration preset. Output, 4 out of 10. Lower your volume to force others to lean in. Frequency, 50-50 split. You need the status to lead, but the warmth to ensure they feel heard. Threshold, 6 out of 10. Stay objective, but acknowledge the emotional resonance of the room.
We've covered the neural radar. We've fixed the introvert hardware. We've bypassed the small talk protocols. And now, you have the final key: calibration.
By following these recommendations, we are shifting from theory to mastery. Next week, we begin applying these protocols to specific, high-stakes scenarios, starting with a deep dive into the warmth algorithm, architecting authentic relational gravitas.
Stop sacrificing your authenticity to fit in. This isn't about changing who you are. It's about consciously optimizing how you project your best self in any situation. Your social superpower is no longer a black box. It is a system you control.
Go out today. Read the room's metadata, adjust your sliders, and watch the world react to the upgraded version of your social software.